Good morning. Just out here, go for a little walk. Been up since before the break of dawn. It's almost my birthday again, so my family's setting me up. Mom said she got up and a light in one of the other rooms was on, and then my brother was there. So then, just like before, when money was missing, tried to set it up like I'm doing something wrong, and none of them have ever stood on their own 2 feet for one day in their life. Not 1 minute. Not to mention, I suffered a whole summer by myself, starving to death, while she had every candy, cake, anything she wanted, all by her bedside, and everyone catering to her, and a company account, all this stuff. See, that's the life of a chosen one. Dealing with karmics. It's a tough world. When the only person that you could go to has set it up to be the first person in your life that'll make anybody attack you. Like a worse drug than meth, I'll tell you that much. And then to act all innocent. So I'm like, well, if that's true, you need to fucking lock the doors or some shit. And then right then, we're having this conversation, and then she starts putting me down. She starts telling me, you don't know anything. Yeah, you're brain dead. You're retarded. She just starts calling me fucking names. How fucking weird is that shit? What kind? No mother does that. No mom. Not really. Never. No mom would do that. Come on. She got Jay to hit me last year. And then didn't give me anything. And what she got me for my Christmas is a ladder to exchange. She doesn't know she's see-through. Well, Jesus Christ made it so everybody's see-through. Nobody can hide and lie. And where's she ladder in exchange to? She's got everything in the entire world. The only thing she has to do is try to kill anybody that could oppose her. Oppose what? What's there to oppose? I'm the first and the last. And she wants somebody to love her unconditionally. Shit, everybody else just loves her because that's what they think they're supposed to do. Or to get something. But I love everyone unconditionally. To some degree. Fuck, Donald Trump's done a lot less bad shit to me, even by far, than my own mother. Worst thing he could do to me ain't nothing that my mother fucking set up to happen to me. Always left me in the cold. And then uses all those stories to make, and brings them up to make herself feel bad. And once again, the TV was on. So as soon as I started talking, she told me to shut up. While she's playing her game, and we're all talking. But as soon as I'm talking, then I need to shut up because the TV's on and she's playing her game. And Jay's there. She needs her baby Jay. 2 J's. 2 desires. Oh, she needs her JJ. Number 1 son. Oh, gotta kill that. Gotta sacrifice the firstborn. I mean, how fucking sick is shit? How fucking sick could anybody be? Oh, but if I say anything, oh, and I'm cut out of the family. I won't have anywhere to go. Well, the whole time she's trying to copy me. When I started doing art, when I was away, she built a fucking whole art room and just collects stuff. But she hasn't done any art. She just spends all the family money on nothing. And makes sure that there's nothing left for nobody. But keeps everyone around because life insurance. What? You kiss my ass, otherwise I'm gonna set you on fire. I'm gonna make people hurt you. I'm gonna keep around somebody to touch your sister. I'm gonna keep around somebody to hit your brother. I'm gonna keep somebody around that kills your cat. Yeah, see, I allowed to exchange. That's 3 times. Who's Princess Leia's Jabba the Hutt? Who's the sexiest bitch in the universe as the Death Star? Huh? Oh, I love you too, Mom. Narcissist hosts set the problem and they make it so that you have to be the one to speak. And if you speak, then they'll do something to you. She even came out and said, I'm not a narcissist. Yeah, you are. If you, that was like we weren't even talking about nothing. We just had to come up and say that. Like, how do you help somebody like that? How do you have a family that the only person you can rely on in the world is somebody like that? That everything she's ever said, she turns around and goes against it. And always, 100% of the time, always has everything she needs. And as soon as the money comes in, she blows it as fast as she possibly can, so she doesn't have anything to help anyone with. Oh, such is life. I can't be mad at anybody. And she knows, oh, see, everybody's got him trapped. All the women that did the same thing, just like my last boss, did the same thing. Oh, well, I got the bed. I can get anything I want for free. And the first thing I got to do is I got to kill anybody that's a son. And I'm going to bring up my son, who is way fucked up, and use him to be like, you're just like him. You're just like him. What? I'm not. We're nothing alike. Why are you trying to compare me to your son? Huh? You calling me your daddy? Like, what the fuck? And then you gotta slam me down and then look like a fool. And everything you bring up ends up only contradicting everything you're about. You might as well just get on the screen and fucking speak your piece. Just like this. And then get locked out of the world. Or the lesson is everybody just needs to bow down. And women, that's why the divine feminine is called the monster, the evil, the fucking chaos, the demon bitch, the one, the eater of souls. And that's why I came to settle that. Nobody deserves that kind of power over a man, over a son, over nobody. And not one thing I say on here could change her life. Unless Donald Trump just cuts off her welfare. Or me saying things made Glenn lose his job. But what's that got to do with me? Nothing. Everyone has a right to speak. No one has a right to be silenced. And that's one thing that's worse than church. Church is good in its way, but caused everyone to be trapped in that situation under the guise of things going right and nobody having any freedom. Everyone being imprisoned in themselves. I bet you even Taylor has problems with her own mother in the same exact way. I bet you. Same exact, maybe metaphorically. So she got to be with who her mom approves of, regardless. When moms can be very important and do a lot for us, But just because they let a dick up inside them one time, and now they chained up a dude that's got some money or that provides for them, doesn't give them any power over the family unless they're actually doing something for it, right? Everything my mother went to school for, those are the things that she does the least. She doesn't take care of them for herself. She doesn't do those things for the family or anyone else. She's the one that got me high the first time. And then she's the one to talk about drugs while she's got 40 medications. She says, yeah, but none of them are mind altering. Oh, if you've taken acid, well, then that's permanent brain damage. So there's nobody can listen to you, Josh. I'm on 40 medications. So I can lay in bed and talk shit about my son, who is the only one that would call every Sunday. Who the first time he ever called you at work, because everything in his whole being said, I love my mom. It doesn't matter if she's not here. I don't know anything. I don't know any better. I'm innocent. And every time she fucking slammed that motherfucker right in my face, and I just took it. My whole life. Yet again last night. You know, for a brain to have damage, that's good. When it's from internal. Because in order to create new circuits, just like the muscles, there has to be damage to the receptors. And they have to branch out and find new ways. Otherwise, you become transparent, limited, useless, and you get brain damage on your body. Nobody likes a man that hasn't been tested in battle in all conditions. Not somebody that tucks their tail and runs, somebody that sneaks around the back and whenever his feelings get hurt, and then he has to take advantage of somebody else. Those are cowards. What's the front and the back? I don't know. Honesty is the best policy. I got an award for that when I was a kid. And the class scientist. And the best reader. And jump rope for heart. Books across America. All track medals. Got to go to college on writing that my mother told me. I brought her one of the best poems I ever wrote. And standing with the guy she's with now, she says, they both laughed at me. And they're like, why don't you get a real job? And then all I did is send an email to somebody I highly respect. I hope she's still alive. Marsha Mittman. And bam, within like a couple months, I was going to Rocky Mountain College. And but everyone around me just tries to keep me down. And then makes it so that if I say or do anything, then I'm the problem when they won't even invest a fucking dollar. They'll just be like, well, you can have a corner so that I can manipulate you. Here, yeah, I'll give you $5 to get some booze. And then tomorrow, I'm gonna lock you out of the house. I'm gonna set up a scenario and I have to make it so that nobody knows what's going on. The only people that do that are manipulators. Fuck. Why does anybody have to live in a world like that? I've got 11 days without eating before, and 5 days and 5 days all in 1 month. And when I did break down because I had some crazy ass fucking dream where God told me to go in the gas station and take some stuff, I was like, no, that's not a good idea. What? I don't steal. I'd rather starve to death. Who knows what kind of AI fucking programming that shit is. But I did it. But how did I do it? I went in there and I got everything I wanted. And then I went up to the counter. He rang it up. I'm there on camera. And then I handed him my entire information. Name, birthday, social security number, phone number, address. I didn't make it out of the parking lot, but I didn't steal it. I wasn't trying to get away with nothing. And she's always acting like somebody's stealing from her house. I've never stole money for a drug in my life. Not $1. They either came to me for free or I paid for them. All the time. 100% of the time. All the time. I've never cut a drug and gave somebody less. Not once. Never. Not yet. At all. Period. Who's a jolly good fellow? I don't know. But I'm not afraid to tell the truth. And nobody should be afraid to take it. But see, that's the thing about narcissists. They always keep it so that they're all by themselves. And they make it seem like they're the victim. And all the people that they keep around them are just to use. And those people need them. So then that's their protective circle. But a narcissist will never put their story out there. Every minute of it, while they're on drugs, while they're starving, while they're in a family fight. Narcissists can't do that. Because they got their pride. They got their story that they want to manifest. But it's already there. So then it's a maintenance thing. They're afraid to fall. And they've never fallen yet. First scar I have, it's a huge fucking burn on my hip. She supposedly got with a U.S. Marshal. And then both of them. He's U.S. Marshal. She's dating him. Who the fuck is watching the child? He's there for a drug op. And I supposedly get into his chemical test kit and get burned. While the drug cop, the U.S. Marshal, ain't watching his shit. My mother ain't watching her shit. And here's the fucking drug dog right here, ma. Who's smoking some shit? I don't know. Who made sure I got hooked on smoking and I'm still working on beating, and I can't blame me still smoking on her. But from the very first time I asked for a cigarette, she made sure, of all things, the only thing she guaranteed ever bought me was packs of cigarettes, even if it was 3 packs a day for 3 years. And same with drugs. If I did meth in the house, they never said nothing. They might as well have been encouraged. Moment I'm clean, man, all the doors shut. That's fucking weird. That's fucking weird. See, it just shows that everybody is on meth. Fucking straight up. I'm gonna go in here and take a shower. And then I'm gonna go work out.